Whatever you give power to has power over you. Quote by Anonymous. Growing up, I was never really comfortable with my height, but that all changed when I got to high school. And that was because I saw girls that were way taller than me walk confidently, carelessly, and effortlessly through the hallways. From watching them and just some work on myself, I was able to kind of get past that little insecurity. But we're not really here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about self-esteem and the two parts that go with it, such as internal standards and external standards. When I started researching this topic, I came across the article called Perception of Self that was written and publicized by the Ridgewater College back in 2018. They defined self-esteem as being aware of your traits, evaluating them, and judging whether you like them or not. The first part of this is internal standards. Ridgewater defines internal standards as goals that we choose are right for ourselves, so they're like little goals. Back in 2013, Dr. Will Meek posted an article on Psychology Today called How to Set Goals. He explains his ideas in 4 easy steps, and I have a little cartoon for it. So this is Marcy. The first step that he put is that you have to identify what your goal is. So Marcy's goal is spend more time outside. Secondly, you have to think if this is a realistic goal and if you're going to be able to reach it in the time frame that you set for yourself. The third part is putting your plan into action and just working on it day by day. The fourth step is after a while, look back and see if you've made any progress. If you have, then good for you. And if you haven't, go back to step 1 and reevaluate your goal. Lastly, external standards. Bridgewater defines external standards as standards that are put upon you by external forces, such as family, friends, or the media / advertisement. In 2018, Susan Peterson wrote an article named How Does Advertising Affect Teenagers? In her article, she briefly mentioned a survey that was done in the UK. About 75% of the participants blamed their views on body issues on the media and advertisement. And I have one more little graphic or comic for this on external standards. This here is Gwen. Gwen sees this billboard ad for long, beautiful hair. Gwen sees the model and how she has her long hair. And now because of this, Gwen begins to compare herself to the model. And Gwen begins to doubt how she looks and saying that she doesn't look as good because her hair isn't long, which isn't true. It's just an idea that was put into her head by the billboard. Just to recap everything, we talked about how self-esteem is basically weighing your traits, deciding to see if you like them or not, setting goals, and how you compare yourself to others. I hope that after this you leave with a better understanding of how it works and hopefully a healthier mindset on how to deal with setting goals in the future and hopefully not falling for billboard advertisements like Gwen did. Another thing to remember, what you give power to has power over you.